Yeah, listen, I knew at some point in the game we're going to have our backs to the wall, such as the quality of this team. But first half, I don't think we played according to our game plan. Our pressing could have been better. There were moments we caused them problems with the press, but there were also moments we allowed them out too easy. I think we frustrated them to play a lot of balls over the top. We wanted to give them the space on the sides and let their defensive midfielders have the ball. And the only place they could put it was over the top. And we spoke about dropping off. But on 2 or 3 occasions, they released Langerman with that ball over the top in the first half in particular, and we got caught out. But at least we didn't allow the central penetration that they enjoy most. Second half, we changed a few things. Unfortunately, with the injury to Ntateni, it was a forced injury. He got a blackout. He couldn't continue. We were forced to bring in Nkili. Nkili is half fit. He's the only central defender we've got at the club. And we knew it's going to be a risk. We bring him in. He pulls a hamstring. So that's the situation. With Mbonani out long term, we've identified central defense as an area of concern for us where we really need to strengthen. That we've discussed with the club. But outside of that, I thought in the second half, we started to show a little bit more endeavor, a little bit more aggression. Created a few good half chances, which we didn't capitalize on. And it's always disappointing with 5 minutes to go to concede. After working so hard, after 25 minutes, we played with 25 minutes to go, we played with a man down with Nkili's injury. So holding on and fighting like that with a man short and conceding the way we did was a little bit of a tough one to take. But what I'm happy about is the effort from the team. I said with 15 games to go, I was in a similar situation with Chipper last season. With 15 games to go, I believe if we keep fighting like this and make the few additions, which we possibly will in January, I think we'll be stronger in the second round. Yeah, I can't speak about the other 9, but what I will speak about is the next 15 or the next second round of the league that I will be here. And like I said, there's a lot of issues we started to address last week already. Number one was the conditioning of the team. We started to work a bit on that. And you could see late on in the game, it took its toll again with the man down. I had players cramping. So that's an area we're working very, very hard on. But like I said, we're very thin at the moment. We won't make excuses for it, but everybody can see. We will definitely strengthen in the window and come back a stronger team. It's not a role that I choose. A club has asked me to come and do a job, so I will do it to the best of my ability. But it's a challenge that I really relish, and I believe and I'm confident in my ability to turn things around, and I'm looking forward to the challenge. And like I said, come end of the season, I don't think we'll be in this position. Jabo got injured against Maritzburg. Missed the whole of last week training, missed Monday, only trained for 4 days. Another player that was half fit, which we took a risk with as well. If he had broken down, it was a risk we had to take. So, yeah, Jabo's a very influential player within our team. He's the brains in the team. But your answer, I'm sure I've answered your question. He came out of Maritzburg game with a hamstring pull, missed training last week, only trained 4 days this week, but at least gave us a good 20 minutes at the end. Yes, we have. No, I can't give you names. I'm sure you guys know this. The moment we start mentioning names, other teams are alerted to players' availability, and we can't divulge names. We're very close to securing 1 or 2 already for January. That's why I'm very positive that if we add to what we've got, we'll come back a stronger force in the second round. They're playing on the continent. They can't. We give our players 3 days off. We come back on the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, New Year's Eve. We train. We only get off on the 1st. So they get 3 days between now and Christmas to enjoy, and then it's work. There's no time for holidays when you're in the situation we're in. It's time to work very, very hard to turn the situation around. But like I said, I'm so happy with the attitude of the players, to adapt to the third coach in a very short space of time is never an easy thing for players. But they have adapted very quickly to what I'm demanding from them. And I think, like I said, once we make a few more additions, I think we're going to be very competitive in the second round. Yeah, for me, like I said before, it just gave me an opportunity to watch a lot of games without being under pressure. looking at a lot of the teams, the systems they're playing, and some of the things that they are trying, some that are working and not working. So I had the luxury of being able to be away from the game and being able to analyze games a lot more closer, including this team, because I do have friends working in this team, Milton Inhofe, Jaffet, Bourget in the technical team. I've got ex-player here as well, so there's always interest, So even while I was out for the month and a half that I was out, I was still very active in terms of watching every possible game that I could. And for me, to get to this team was very easy it was an easy transition for me, because I know a lot of the players through my interaction with them over the last 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons, So Jabu, Anas, Charlton Mashumba, Edgar Manaka, George Chikova, all these guys, I've had a very good relationship with them. So coming into the team wasn't something new, a completely new environment. So settling in was a lot easier for me, and I've been well supported by everybody, and that's why I'm excited about what I think the team can achieve in the second round.